beast added? Oh, to the beast.
Never did I consider the possibility that I would be in the presence of the White Dragon Princess. I attempted to note down every riddle, but ended up too absorbed by the fight to offer assistance.
Thanks for that. At least you were entertained.
Aha! Nice to see that this place hasn't changed. No monsters either. Looks just like it did back in Fadiel times. You have had a long journey, but the mana tree is just ahead.
A long and laborious journey indeed.
The Ong's final destination.
And yet, we aren't here to offer our souls like those that came before us. We need to meet with the goddess.
Just think, if the Earth Goddess didn't bail, or the Earth Alm didn't bail, she probably would have been completely fine.
Coda.
Oh, never mind, because it triggered the guy doing the
Coda?
thing.
Huh?
Randy!
I am the guardian of this sanctuary.
Or Coda.
There are humans living within the barrier? That's news to me.
I just
Living?
threw the first mana
No.
name that popped into my head.
I am but a strong will given form. Consider me like one of the spirits. To put it in terms you may understand, I am the first in the long legacy of soul guards. You passed Vidiza's trial admirably, Val. I should not be surprised given that you are of my own bloodline.
You're my ancestor?
If we assume that long ago, people from Tiania were chosen to stand guard over the Mana Goddess, and that practice has held over to this very day. Aha! Then he is the origin of the Soul Guard tradition.
My mission remains unchanged since I first accepted it. Protect the goddess of mana.
Do you know where we can find her, Guardian Coda? We need to speak with the goddess as soon as possible.
You may refer to me as simply Coda. Trent and Vidiz have relayed your current plight to me. Come. I will take
Vidiz
you
must have
to the
spoke
Mana
fast,
Goddess.
considering I took the test and literally walked straight here.
One of my ancestors is here? In the sanctuary? Well, I
Relayed
can't
the,
keep him or
relayed the
Mana
info
Goddess
to
waiting.
her, to him
Time
like
to
she
go.
was rapping Rap God. Water. Oh, just the tree. What's up, tree? Needs to play the Secret of Mana theme song right here, since that is the Secret of Mana cover. Even had the birds flying.
Goddess of Mana. I'm Val, and these are my friends. We've come here to ask for a moment of your time, before we offer our souls. Delafos has broken free of his seal, and is going around the world setting the Benevodons loose.
His only goal is to get his revenge on you, goddess. You have to do something.
We have so many questions to ask. About Delafos and Core Stones, and my strange ability. All of it.
Goddess? I promise we're telling the truth. Please listen to us.
We fully intend to sacrifice our souls when the time comes. But first, we have to protect the world from this danger.
She cannot hear you. The goddess of mana is unreachable in her slumber. She has not once awakened since she first fell into this long, long sleep.
Not a single source I have read has ever referenced
Rangers.
that the goddess was in this state.
No one has ever been allowed this deep within the sanctuary. Her condition is not known to any others.
But Delafos is breathing down our necks. The goddess was our last hope.
Coda? How did she end up like this?
Vidiz believes that you can be trusted to make your own decisions. So, I will tell you.
Salamander looks like such a little
This
goober.
all came to be. The truth behind this world.
What could have happened to the goddess?
Gonna make me walk to the next
Coda should have
cutscene.
some answers at least.
Let's walk dramatically. Oops. You ruined the moment, Val.
Fadiel, the world as it was once known in the distant past, was made up of 5 realms. The spirit realm, the mortal realm, the mystic realm, the ethereal realm, and the arboreal realm. Mana power once flowed freely through these places, and Fadiel knew only peace and prosperity. Until one day, mortals, in their greed, sought to use that power for warfare. The flow of mana was disrupted, and the 5 realms became perilously unbalanced. The mortal realm consumed an enormous amount of mana, plunging the mystic realm, home to the Benevodons, into disarray. The divide between the realms weakened to the point that all worlds merged into one. When the mana dried up, the monsters unleashed their wrath.
The discord that had driven people to degrade the powers of mana ended, and their battle against the Benevodons began.
The goddess wished to save the mortals from suffering at the hands of the Benevodons. So she asked Fairy, her emissary, to find Delafos, name him her champion, and bequeath unto him the Mana Sword. And as promised, he successfully subdued all 8 Benevodons. However, he refused to return the Mana Sword, and instead swore revenge against the goddess, after the death of Cerulia.
Is that what changed Delafos so drastically?
He lost the person most dear to him.
Sounds like Delafos couldn't come to terms with her passing.
Indeed, Delafos saw no reason to care about a world bereft of the one he loved. So he turned against the Mana Goddess. She ended up using all her strength to preserve a corrupted world. With her power exhausted, the goddess then fell into a deep sleep. It was up to the Guardian of the Sanctuary, namely me, to stand against Delafos with the help of the Elementals. But it was not enough. We struck each other at the same time, resulting in his stone imprisonment and my destruction. Only my will survived. If only I had been stronger.
Let's continue the cutscene over here.
So, Coda, Delafos, and I all carry the same pain within us.
I shall tell you in the next cutscene, but not here. Tell me more, tell me more, tell me more. Make sure that the player hasn't fallen asleep.
You're the one responsible for that boulder by the entrance, huh, Coda?
Yes, though he managed to break free regardless. With the help of the Elementals, I was able to divide Delafos' terrible power and seal it away with the Benevodons scattered across the land. But I underestimated the strength of his hatred. His power was steeped in animosity, which bled into the surrounding lands, creating horrible disasters in its wake. Eruptions will scorch the earth with fire from every fissure. The wind will rage and the winged fall flightless. Pure waters will run foul and disease spread. Soil that once brought life turns all to dust and stone. Verdant lands will wither away and seeds will cease to sprout.
Miguel, you sold your
The glaring
soul
light will obscure
to
the
Big
boundaries of
Bot.
reality. Darkness will deepen, breeding monsters in its wake. The moon's hold over time will splinter, depriving all beings of logic. What people refer to as prophesied disasters are actually the curse of Delafos's power upon the land.
Then, the source of these disasters was never the Benevodons at all. It was a curse, brought about by a single man's folly
His eyes.
from the very start.
Strong emotions revitalize mana power. In addition, Delafos had access to the energy from the mana sword itself. The elementals tried to stop Delafos's curse from running rampant. Their powers suppressed the worst effects from taking hold. But with the 5 realms now combined, the flow of mana slowed to a trickle. Elementals couldn't maintain that balance indefinitely. And so, without anything to check its dangerous powers, the effects of the curse spread throughout the entire world. Tortured by the curse of Delafos, mortals turned to the goddess for help and offered up sacrifices. Alms. Alms would travel to the mana tree and freely give up their souls, their life force, to the sleeping goddess. As I mentioned, strong emotions bring about mana power. With the souls from faithful alms, the flow of mana was rejuvenated, for a time. Powers restored, the elementals could once again suppress the effects of the curse. But after 4 years, their stores of mana would once again run dry.
That's why the alms have to go to the mana tree to stop disaster from befalling our villages.
At the end of their pilgrimage, I would change the alms into core stones to give to the goddess.
Core stones? Wait, you can...
Yes, Val. Your ability was passed down through my bloodline. Originally, it was used to return monsters to the flow of mana. Reintroducing life into the flow of mana was how Fadiel maintained balance.
So then, what I did to Hina...
Oh, Val.
Sooner or later, that fate was waiting for her in the end.
Yes, as it waits for all alms who come to the mana tree. Your souls will be given to the goddess to protect the cycle of mana, including the soul of the alm of earth that you possess.
Liza's?
This is all we can do until the mana goddess reawakens.
What's that?
The barrier is under siege.
Wolfman was on it.
Whoa, what is going on? It's probably the Benevodons. Looks like they're trying to break through.
This is Delafos' doing.
Benevodon's big mad. The air one. The ice one, the fire one. Which one's missing?
What'll happen to the
We've
sanctuary?
got 3.
There is no need for alarm.
Dark.
Myrmidons hold great power. Not as great
guess we
as
didn't kill the white
sanctuary
one.
itself.
Oh, that one. That's the moon one, right? Time to kill them all at the same time. Easy. I got a sword.
They're retreating.
Oh. Good.
There is no sign of the man himself. Perhaps Delafos intended this attack to serve as a diversion?
Delafos and the Benevodons are still a threat to us all, just like in the past.
Things aren't looking so good for the world if these monsters run free.
If the goddess is unable to grant us aid, we must muster our own forces. It is our chance to fix the future.
Our loved ones need protection. I'll do it alone if I have to.
We've already defeated 3 of these things. The remaining 5 will be a piece of cake.
Coda, we need time. I promise we will offer up our souls, but we have to take care of the world first. We will stop the rest of the Benevodons and Delafos before he hurts anyone else.
I do not have the power to stop you either way. Do what you feel is right. The decision to fight should be left to the living. It is your duty, as protecting the sanctuary is mine. I believe your group of alms has untold potential
shiny.
to rejuvenate the flow of mana. And more.
More what?
It is not important. What matters is that as long as Delafos has the
Why'd you
mana
mention
sword,
it?
he will continue his assault on the sanctuary, and the goddess kept safe within.
Then we'll just have to reclaim the sword ourselves. It's the only way to keep disaster at bay.
Returning the sword to its rightful place wouldn't hurt either.
You should keep the core stone of the Alm of Earth. Abiding by the will of the Alms is important, after all.
Coda is putting a lot of faith in you. I think you'll be able to handle the road ahead as well.
Vidiz has also acknowledged their worthiness. It is time that I trusted in people once more. Though I cannot lend you my own power, I can at least release that of this little one.
The dragon's gonna fly me around! I told you this was gonna happen, didn't I tell you? Y'all didn't listen. Chapter 6 down. So does he fight with me like that now? I might have to switch to Dragon Girl for a bit to find out.
Oh, is that you? What happened to you?
I do believe this is the sacred beast Flammy. Ramco must have been Flammy the entire time. Flammy has made many documented visits to our
Dragon
world,
is evolving.
but I never dreamed I would be in her presence.
Oh, I get it. Ramco was just another form of Flammy to begin with.
Her wings are the fastest way to convey you to the Benevodons. Make haste, Alms.
Thanks.
It'd be a shame if the dragon actually stopped to let people on. It's just like, no. Family's just like, no, guys, you gotta earn it. Show me you want to be on. The dragon was trying to bail.
Flammy can take you anywhere in the world you want to go.
Ramco, you got so big. Big and strong enough to carry all of us. All the little ones grew up so fast.
Remember that Flammy's power can only fly you around for so long. She'll revert back to her cup form when you land. Just
Okay.
use the Flammy drum to summon her.
I was really
whenever you
hoping
need
that
to
this was
fly.
a buff to Dragon Girl.
Whoa! Now then, what's your plan of action?
If I may, would you be so kind as to return me to Lagrazzo?
She
a
says
pretty
it'd
tall
be
tower.
her pleasure.
Then, to Lagrazzo we go.
Now then, With Ramco's permission, shall we be off to Lagrazzo?
There's probably something in...
It's colder in the sky than I thought. Is everyone keeping warm?
Thanks
Most
to Ramco's
obvious
cozy
places to
coat,
fight stuff. We're going to the
Looks so
volcano.
small from up here.
It
At
feels
some
a lot
point
more
to
spread
fight the
out when you have to
chameleon.
walk, huh?
And Floaty Island. I wonder what's going to be at the Floaty Island. Do you think there's a city up there?
Ramco must really like the sound of that drum, huh?
We'll be relying on her. Lock from now on.
Thanks for all...
An excellent landing, young Ramco. Brava! Now then, I will begin the process of compiling what I observed within the sanctuary for analysis.
You're not going to help us with the Benevodons?
Does he look like he's going to help us?
It grieves me to say it, but I must decline. Though please keep in mind that I want a full report on your exploits. I will add it to my account of this historic situation we find ourselves in.
I suppose he is the best suited.
It's okay that you want to analyze your data, but please don't let the information that Coda entrusted you with turn into gossip.
Of course. Not to worry. I take great pains to compile my notes in secrecy.
If it isn't the head curator and the rest of the arms, you're safe. Oh, we were worried when we heard the Benevodons were attacking the Mana Tree.
I am as well as can be expected, thanks to the Mana Goddess's barrier. Word of the Benevodons' revival has spread, I see. Have you determined where the monsters have appeared, perchance?
Reports indicate that disaster is spreading to the lands that house the Benevodons. Besseroth, Benevodon of Wind, has been spotted in the Vale of Longren.
Work on his block.
And Tormarni, Benevodon of the Moon, near Etern. Gandum, Benevodon of Water, was seen outside of Illistana.
Didn't feel welcome by the Mana
While the
Tree.
Benevodon of
Hostess
Wood,
slept the
Floyd, is
entire time we
stalking
were
Vertius
there.
Burrow as we speak.
Hooligans
Scribes
attacked.
have already been sent afield to collect
1
what
out of
information
10.
they can.
Curious. The Benevodon of Fire has not been accounted for. Is there no word of Volkibel?
No reports out of the Tiania area as of yet. Our theory is that the Fire Benevodon still slumbers.
I see. I suppose that is good
What up,
news.
Fitty?
It seems you all have 4 Benevodons to take care of at
I'll
present.
respond after the cutscene.
I can
Don't want to miss
feel it.
hot lore.
The flow of mana power in each area has changed. You could start in any location, but time is of the essence.
My word! An emissary of the goddess! What a singular wing shape! Would you mind if I sketched it?
I'm afraid I'm in a hurry.
We should get going too. Good luck, Aish.
Farewell. We will meet again soon, I'm sure.
Yeah, if I were ever to submit a version 2.0, Jut told me that I couldn't nerf anything,
Let's
right?
focus
He
on
said it would be
4
unfair to the
monsters we
people
know
that
of.
beat it,
So, Val,
suffered through it,
what are
right?
we?
Leave it to me. We can head
But
out
that
now.
green bean would have been one of the things that I would have nerfed if I submitted a different version. What? But the reason that it is the way it is because I was placing it there. I was like, okay, this feels good. And I was trying to position everything right. And then I just kind of played through the level once, twice to see how it was. But I just kind of already had the green bean jump down without going there to learn it. There was one time I played the hack like a few months later, and I arrived at it and saw the green bean. I was just cracked up. Let me go up down. I want to land here. So it's been a while since I've played it, but I'm pretty sure the approach that I wanted to go for was you get close to the wall, so you're bouncing up and down a little bit. And I feel like I haven't gone in to test it again to make sure this is what it is, so don't quote me on this. But I feel like what I wanted you to have to do is bounce a little bit and then hold jump and press forward, and that'll put you in a position that'll fling you just up to where you need to be. I don't know. I'd have to play it again. It's a questionable bean. You can hate me for the bean. The bean is one of the most unforgivable things I've done. Where am I heading? Let's go to... I'm gonna go to water. Well, never mind. I'm gonna go to water.
Going to check on Illistana? Hopefully Gandum, the Benevodon of water,
Because I'm
isn't
hoping it'll give
causing any
me
waves.
the thing to extend my abilities.
Oh, with the flow of commerce centered in the capital, a Benevodon strike would be catastrophic to the crowd. That is a future I would do anything to prevent.
You got through the bomb escort level really quick, though. But yeah, that is one of the moments. Like, I see Jut and and Grindstone bring up the most when they refer to the
I
hack.
see no sign of
Up there with
benevolent
Cape
catastrophe
Penguins.
in the capital so far. The people are as lively as ever.
Or that
Ian
first
appears
chuck
to be
jump
well
at the
suited
beginning
to
of
his
the
new
game.
status. Thank the goddess for that.
Palomina, would you like to visit Ian while we're here?
Given the pressing nature of our circumstances, I feel quite guilty taking up our precious time with a visit to
But
my
you could
brother.
feel how, like,
But I feel this might be a convenient
loose the timer
opportunity
was
to inquire
on that
about
level.
any odd instances in the capital as well. I will head directly to the palace. Ian should be there. Would you like to accompany me?
Of course. Let's go. It's been a while since I said hi to Ian.
I think everything's fallen apart since we left. You can actually...
Ian's gotta be at the palace, right?
I was curious how
Let's go
fast you could
see.
do it if you did every single maneuver as fast as, like, at least I could do it. And you can make it to that final pipe with 4 seconds on the clock.
Welcome.
So you
What will
have
it be?
4 seconds of leeway,
Thank you for
making
coming.
it a pretty chill level. How are my items looking?
Welcome. We have a fine selection. Good choice. Thanks for the purchase. Good choice. Thanks for the purchase. Good choice. Good choice. Thanks for the purchase.
Yeah, at least, yeah. Because you used to be able to make it all the way to the orb if you played it well enough without having to... Because I have the coins right at the exit of the pipe to reset the timer. So you only have to make it to the pipe. But originally you could make it all the way to the orb without running out of time. I'll grab you. And you. Fantasia. Those seem good. Oh no. It's fine. I'm gonna get this just because it might come in handy. Aura? Oh, it's an ability though. Yeah, doing well. Can't complain.
Come again.
I'm hoping to finish this at a minimum at the end of next stream. I briefly have considered trying to beat it all tonight, but there are 5 god beasts to fight to go. And then probably a final dungeon. And I don't even know if the god beasts have their own... Get some quests here. God beasts might have their own dungeons with them. Oh, maybe I should be reading this. I was thinking that he was just going to tell me there are 8 ruins in the world and you can find them. And I said, oh, he's telling me about the thing. Maybe. Like the towers? I didn't expect him to say anything. I assumed he was going to be like, my workers are lazy. Why don't you go wake them up with, like, getting this item from a monster? That's what I expected to happen there. Tail's adorable. That's easy for you to say, Mike. Mine's not as big or fleecy as yours is. Can't help but compare them. Oh, your squirrel tail is fine. Yours doesn't have to look like mine, you know. Having different tails is part of what makes us all unique. Yeah, I know, but... Oh, Lily T, what do I need to do to make you feel more comfortable in your own fur? Did you overhear our conversation just now? My name is Mike, and this is my best friend, Lily T. She's always been insecure about her tail, worrying that it's not as big or fluffy as everyone else's. I don't really know what she's going on about. I think she has a beautiful tail. Oh, I've got an idea. Sir, do you think I can ask other people who have tails what they think of theirs? I don't think Lily T will listen to anything I have to say, but perhaps hearing it from someone else will help her to feel better about herself. What do you say? Can you lend me a hand?
Leave it to me.
Sure. Let's go ask random people about their tails. Who am I asking? These people down there? Queen's here. Maybe the queen should compliment her tail. Peacebringer. Really nothing mind-blowing item-wise to get from these. So we'll just keep going. You think the Benevodon is just on the throne right here? Kidnapped the current king. Why did he give me a tip about a boss that I've already fought? And
this?
about a boss that I would not recognize the name of without having fought her first.
Got some syrup.
I thought he would have come in here a long time ago. Oh, that. I wonder if that flag is who I'm asking about their tail.
This is kind of exciting. Nice.
Nice. I must find something for the queen here. It just feels right.
Got some syrup.
Better grab the grizzly.
This is kind of exciting. A rare item.
Heals. Probably ancient heals that aren't even strong anymore.
Got some syrup.
Okay, I think I've got everything. Let us proceed.
Grizzly. Let me see. Is this?
Holy saber. their late game heals? Probably not, but we'll take a look. Can't actually check her heals without changing her vessel. Yeah, not looking good heal-wise. I mean, they look great. Look at that. They're like heals. Who am I fighting? The ice one. So I won't equip that. Water is weak against... Okay. Water. Need to find an enemy that's obviously water and find its weakness. This guy is weak to nothing. Fire? Is there anyone more watery looking? Fire? Really? Water's weak to fire? I mean, I guess it can evaporate water. This guy is obviously water. Fire. Fire it is. How's it going, Snap? Welcome in. We're just saying what up to the king or prince. I don't know if he's a king yet.
And the rest of the Olms as well.
How you doing, kiddo?
I have missed you, my brother. Are you taking care of yourself?
As much as I can. There's not a lot of time for me to rest with so many new duties, but I will see to it that Illistana thrives. Niccolo has been of great help to me since you left. I see why you were always so busy as queen. Oh, regarding Passar, we have not seen hide nor hair of him since he fled the kingdom, but we will continue our search.
No Kaizo, not today.
Rulers don't have it easy, huh? Rumors of Benevodon activity in the surrounding areas
We'll probably do some kind of
makes it
Kaizo
even
next
worse.
week. Mainly been
It's hard to
doing
ask
this in
so much of him,
randomizers for the past
but we
week.
should make sure he's prepared for the worst.
You have done so much for so many, Ian, in spite of your inexperience. I am grateful. We took a short stroll through the city and saw no irregularities. In fact, I believe it to be as bustling as ever. Please continue to watch over Illistana.
Yeah.
I assure you,
Having a lot of fun with
I have
Metroid
had many
randomizers.
difficulties and been unable to implement several of the plans I had wished to. But having you here is heartening to say the least. I was prepared never to see you again, so...
The horror! The tragedy! Our water! It's completely gone!
Whoa! What now? What's happening?
Water's gone. It was there when I walked through.
Ian!
He's dead! But why?
Oh, no. He is burning up.
Watch over him, Palomina. We'll take a look outside.
No.
See to our city.
No, she needs to fight
Please.
for me. No. She's my main fighter, no. Oh, is it gonna say she left?
We gotta find out what's wrong.
She didn't leave. It's all fine.
Going to the fountain's our best bet.
The waters run dry.
Look there! It is gone! The Aqua Orb!
Uh-oh. When Passar tried to mess with the water supply, things got bad quick. And this is already way worse.
It is because of Gandum, the Benevodon of water.
Fairy!
Gandum is the only one who could make off with the Aqua Orb, I'm sure of it. As for a motive, it may have wanted to steal all the water for itself.
Without water, the people can't survive. Illistana will be...
Everyone!
Hey, buddy guy.
You've returned!
I haven't talked to this guy in
I'd
forever.
love to hear about all your adventures, but that will have to wait. We have a panic
You just started
on
it
our
as well?
hands.
I've been having a lot of fun with it.
Father, this whole thing is the fault of the Benevodon
We're pretty
of
close
water.
to the end now.
A Benevodon?
I think I'm in the home stretch.
Are you sure?
We are. It's why we're here instead of at the Mana Tree. We have to save our homelands first.
Leave the Benevodon to us, Father. Would you help us by calming the people of Illistana until we finish our mission?
Sounds like you've gotten your paws full. Leave Illistana to me.
Doom had been sealed away deep within the Luca ruins.
Then it must be in the Undertemple. That place is so deep within the ruins that hardly anyone goes there. I've never been myself.
Undine always loved the Undertemple. I hope nothing's happened to her.
Madeline's been giving me updates about your travels. No Benevodon stands a chance against Mew. I feel it in my whiskers. I think young Ian is past due for a status report. He should know that the Benevodon is causing the water issue.
Palomina is with him now. We can relay the information when we meet up with her.
Roger. We're all counting on Mew. Oh! I heard the Mews! Val, you were named the Alm of Light!
Wow.
How did that news get
How'd you
around so
know?
fast?
As I told Mew before, I have my sources. You've experienced a lot that the world has to
Like
offer
I flew
since
straight
Mew
here on the
left
dragon
Illistana, Val.
immediately after that happened.
Realized
Well, I guess
important things
not
about
quite
Hina and
immediately.
core stones? Probably some things about yourself that you never knew. You're here now doing what needs to be done. Never forget that we all believe in you.
Niccolo,
30 in there.
you always know just
Yeah,
what
I've
to
been
say.
getting back to streaming
Thanks.
a decent
You're
amount.
basically the whole reason I didn't give up
Been
on
streaming
this journey back when we first came here.
Pretty much every weekday
Now
again.
I'm certain. I won't abandon my duty to the alms or as one myself.
That's what I like to hear. I have faith in Mew, and so do all the people of the world that Mew've helped along the way. Now then, Mew have a Benevodon to deal with. Give my regards to Palomina and Ian.
Thanks, Niccolo. Now it's back to the palace.
I've been live for 6 hours. Just realized that. I'll probably try to beat one Benevodon, this Benevodon that we're going after right now. And then I'll try to beat the rest of them tomorrow. But on weekdays. All right.
The physician
Your
says
time,
that
I've been trying to
stress is
start
the source of your
8:30 or 9
exhaustion.
p.m.
Mental malaise can have an effect on the physique.
It would be about when it starts,
You may
as
have
long as
taken on
nothing
a
comes
few
up.
too many tasks. I apologize for not being here to offer you
So-
support.
The consistent-ish time that I'm going for. Gonna try to be consistent.
Ian, are you awake?
Palomina, you are back. I am so glad.
Yes, I have returned for however long this visit lasts. We asked the goddess for a deferment of our duties for a time. Rest. You have earned it. And in your stead, the convoy will cope with the crisis in the capital.
Mina, do not leave
Thank
me
you.
behind. Please.
I try to keep things interesting.
Ian,
You promised. Help me become the best king I can be Please, Mino. Stay with me. Do not go.
And the world gets turned to dust,
The fact
little
that you
boy.
remember a promise proposed so far in the past is surprising. You were so young. I vow to help you become a ruler befitting of this beautiful kingdom. Father was so very pleased to hear our pledge. That I remember well. Ian. Oh, how I wished that we could govern the people of Illistana together. But the goddess of mana had other plans. As your only family, since our mother and father passed, and as the former monarch, I fear that I have left you to pick up the pieces of this kingdom of ours. Oh, Ian.
Cool. A long walk back to the room. So I haven't tried normal mode, but you can. Just, I think it's just in game settings. Here. Yeah, you can. And how big is the gap? I haven't tried normal mode, so I'm not sure. But you'll be able to mess around with it. I like fighting the bosses a lot. The beginning of the game is actually a lot harder on normal mode. It's one of those, or a lot harder on... The beginning is a lot harder on hard mode than the late game. I think it's just because things hit so hard, you do so little damage, and you don't have a lot of utilities to use yet. But it felt like right at the, maybe after 5 hours, all of a sudden, hard mode, the difficulty of hard mode dropped significantly. But most of it is probably just they hit harder, and some random fights feel like damage sponges. I feel like the most fun way to play, maybe, this isn't what I did, but I feel like one of the most fun ways you could maybe do is if you played between bosses on normal and then bosses on hard. I think the bosses are pretty fun on hard. Yeah. Absolutely try hard. See if you like it, and just you can switch anytime. It's pretty nice like that. Wait, there's an item up there? I must get that item. Maybe that's the seed. Oh wait, no, I get a cutscene as soon as I go in there. Man.
Hellamina, how's he?
Also be prepared for cutscenes.
Fatigue caused
By the
his
bushel.
fainting spell. He should get better with bed rest.
It's not bad.
I apologize
It's just
for
there
the
are a
alarm.
lot.
That's good. He should sleep it off.
Ian may be good, but things in Illistana look grim. There's no more water and a Benevodon's to blame.
Gandum may be hiding out in a section of the Luca ruins called the Undertemple.
Then it is our duty to discern the root of the problem. Let us go.
You don't want to stay with Ian?
If it has fallen to me to look out for the capital in Ian's stead, then so be it. Come, we should not delay.
It's its own movie,
So
yeah.
first we go past Pritter Ridge to the Luca ruins. Then we need to go further into the Undertemple. As long as we're stocked
It
up on
makes me
items
think
and
of the
gear,
beginning
we'll
of
be
Final
fine.
Fantasy X. Like, Final Fantasy X had a decent amount of movies throughout, but at the beginning, it goes above and beyond with the cutscenes, and it kind of feels like that. Story's fun, though, and I'm a sucker for mana games in general. It just kind of makes me chuckle a little bit every single time a cutscene happens. There was a part earlier, I won't say what it was because spoilers and whatnot, but it was literally dude talked for a bit and then he moved several steps away and you'd walk to him, start another cutscene, and then he moved several steps away again and started a cutscene, and the cutscenes were all like 2-3 minutes long. It was just like you have to take a few steps, make sure you're engaging with the game. I didn't mind 10-2. I thought 10-2 was weird as a follow-up, don't get me wrong. But the game itself I thought was kind of fun. But I really liked Final Fantasy X. I think it might be my top Final Fantasy. I think I've played through it more times than most others. I might have played through Final Fantasy VI more because we had a Super Nintendo and I had access to it and there weren't as many games at the time. Big fan of 6. Those two would probably be the ones that I played the most, though. That was a nice little squirrel thing up. You also do this thing. I don't know if you've noticed that. I don't know how to consistently do it, but like if you hit an edge just right, you fling yourself up. Like I did it earlier. I don't know how to do it again. She kind of did it that time. It's like a weird mix of, because you jump over stuff without pressing anything, right? This is a bad example. Doing a terrible job showing this off. Where's something that I can, where's like a fallen log? Maybe here? No? You're gonna have to trust me on this. All right, take care, Snap.
Oh, is that all?
Now it goes. It really is such a weird follow-up. Cause like the very first thing that happens, you're used to like this very heavy atmosphere of 10. Like Kilika gets destroyed and you just, they're dead bodies, or like when you fail trying to take down Sin at the beach. And it's heavy the entire time, all the way to the end. And then the beginning of 6 hits you with Yuna on a stage singing a pop song. Yuna on a stage singing like the super J-poppy song. Let me grab this thing. And it's just like jarring. I feel like 10-2's biggest mistake was being a sequel to 10. But as a standalone game, I found it fun. 4, 6, 8, and 12. Oh, you like 12? I also like. There it was! I showed you the thing! He jumps over stuff automatically. You saw it, right? I swear it happened. I swear it happened. And trying to make me look dumb.
It is pulsating with power.
The dress sphere premise? Like the mechanic, or just like the outfit change? I like job systems. I liked Final Fantasy V for its job system and tactics. I mean, this game kind of has a job system. I forget the K-pop warrior. J. All right, take care, Jonathan. Gimmick to you? Maybe. What I liked about it was you had Final Fantasy X, which was pretty linear throughout. And then Final Fantasy XII, they're like, you can literally go anywhere. You don't have to go anywhere. You can go specifically here. Or you can go anywhere. It's just like, you can go anywhere 5 different times.
Yeah. Yeah.
These guys are still level 53? They're 22 levels above me. Is there a chest like on top of one of these pillars?
Yeah.
No. I don't understand. Maybe if I kill those guys, something happens. Maybe that's like a challenge fight.
Emerge. Yeah. I feel the spirit's favor. We can be at ease here.
I don't even think the game's gonna be long enough for me to gain 22 more levels to fight those guys. That's why I find that so interesting. Oh yeah, I like 12 a lot. Some people really dislike 12
Reminds me of our last run-in with
because it's the first that's got
He
like
said he
the
hasn't been caught. What's he up to now, I wonder?
interesting. It's like
I
it's
don't
got an
want to wonder
interesting
about Bazaar any more than necessary.
combat system.
Let's just proceed with caution.
I enjoyed it though. 13 was the one that I
I
stopped
guess
at.
we just go the way we did last time, right?
Yes, the Undertemple should be further along our usual route. I can breathe inside this bubble.
Okay, so Bazaar, what's his deal?
He was a militant magistrate whom witnessing how wrecked our ancestors' place of worship has become is a wretched feeling.
We'll set things right, Paladin. It's in our power to fix things.
Thank you. I would like to see tranquility.
I'm gonna have to fight on the elevator again. I
Jeepers,
swear if these
where are
guys are level
monsters coming
53.
from?
Oh, great. Not again.
Again? When were you going to share with the class, Val?
The Benevodon's presence has made these monsters more vicious than our last venture, but not enough to stop us.
You ever finished it or the sequel's around that time? Yeah. I guess I didn't just not finish it. We didn't really have a PlayStation 3. My brother did, but I played sometimes.
Keep them coming.
So I might have just not felt like I'd be able to finish it. So I didn't commit.
Do not drop your defenses until the very end.
Boom. Dude, the later fights in this game are so fun. Black Mage. One of those things where you're mid-game, you just don't want to replay 20 hours to get to where you left off. You have a place to go.
Do not drop your defenses defenses until the very end.
Sup, Black Mage? Got over here!
We ask for your assistance.
Oh, she didn't freeze time in the middle of nowhere.
Here. Does anybody have water?
Woo! Okay. How are we doing life-wise? We are doing very, very, very poorly. You're gonna eat chocolate, and then you're going to eat chocolate. And then you're going to revive. I'm going to die a horrible death. No! Use a cup. Okay, you're going to use a cup. There's no time for anything else. Use it! Okay. Use cup. What? Okay, she's alive. And we're just going to use all the cups. I'm talking cups for everyone.
Does this help?
Cups all the way down. Lucent beam. And then I can't use it. Oh, he's alive. Good, 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 good. Let's just focus on. I think water. We checked. They're weak against fire, right? Well, the black mage is probably not water. Boom! And then start swinging this thing. Get sucked into the black hole. Alright. Get you. You. Good. Beams.
Spirits will answer our call.
Alright, we're fine. There's another batch, because of course there is. Probably time for me to use another cup. Or not. We'll see. There we go. Hit him with the light. Oh, he's gonna dash.
My gratitude.
There's so many knights. Okay. Dude! Get him? Dead. Not of magic. I'm gonna take down all the ones that come at me by themselves. You. Messed up. Wait, so I used it by pressing jump. What actually happened there? No, never mind. Alright, no more waves. Woo! That elevator.
Find another way down next time.
This elevator is
Thanks for
terrible
the
every
heads up
time.
about the monster swarms, by the way. Real helpful.
It was one of the hardest
Sorry.
parts I got to
forgot.
earlier
Don't be
on.
mad.
Aw, was Whittled-Away
Although there was a
friends of the
mechanic that made it easier that I
monsters.
don't have the
I
right.
apologize if you were
Set up
scared of
for
the
right
sudden
now.
onslaught.
Scared? More like surprised. Anyway, let's go.
That bubble in the middle, if you've got water equipped, which you will because you get it immediately before that, you
A lot of family resemblance between you and Ian.
can do a cool mechanic.
I have hardly ever heard people say that.
It's mostly in your attitude. Like how you both try too hard and refuse to take enough breaks.
Let's go save. What do you think the chances are of?
Let us ponder our next plan.
It's gonna be a Benevodon. I wonder if I should equip fire. I'm doing the water Benevodon. I'm just not as good with her boot attacks. We're going fire. I've already got explosion. That's really the strongest thing we're gonna find. Switch out Dark Force for Fireball, maybe. You're kind of good. I wonder if I've got any good fire abilities they can learn. Yeah. Some of the boss battles in this, they're really, really cool. Like the mechanics behind them. There's some, won't say too much, but there's a door that you fight that has a really, really cool mechanic that impacts the entire arena. Okay, so you need maybe this.
I'm on the right track. My horizons have broadened.
Yeah. That. I'm saving up for. That sounds crazy. I've been wanting to do the Tornado of Flame.
My bond with the spirits.
Hey, what up, Slayer?
burgeons.
I've been doing well. How are you?
May this cultivate our
Saw me
connection.
briefly last night and thought it was a glitch. But why? Some ghost.
I'm starting to twig it.
Level up his mushroom stuff. You don't get any fire stuff. Copper Knight? Hold off on you. Okay, yeah. Let's do that. Ghost Raid. Yeah, this is the newest one. What was the glitch, though? I don't have her as strong as boots right now, so I might actually... I just realized I haven't bought good boots for
We
her.
can be at ease here.
I'll try it. Well, actually, now I can use the fire thing no matter what. So maybe since her boots are weak. Well, no, we'll just try it. We'll give it a go. Let's go. But what kind of glitch do you mean? You mean like it looked like I was live, but I wasn't? What's up, Undine?
Ah, you all made it. That's great.
Undine, We were informed that the Benevodon of Water inhabits these lower levels of the ruins. Are you all right?
As you can see, I'm right as rain. This place is my favorite
Oh,
in all of
I rated and
PDL.
then was
So
live.
peaceful, usually. But Gandoom has
Oh
been
yeah, I might have
causing
rated
quite
and then not
a ruckus
ended
in
right
these
away. I
parts
might have been
lately.
talking to YouTube or something.
And now, I hear that the waters of Illistana have dried up.
That happens
Honestly,
sometimes.
make sure you give that monster a good talking to.
Oh, we'll
My
talk to
powers
him, all
weren't
right.
what they used to be, so I can't help much. But I'm with you in spirit.
We will do whatever we can. That is why we have come.
Yeah. Yeah, I probably rated you and just was still talking to YouTube before I ended there. Rating doesn't end on Twitch.
Peaceful is right. Undine's got a nice little place here.
Karina, I don't think peaceful means what you think it means. Hey!
All right,
leave me
Turtle
alone,
Ants.
okay?
Let's turtle dance.
Mana! Time to feel the spirit.
Okay, I'm gonna go Dracula on him.
This power.
I didn't equip it. I didn't equip it at all. Man. Explosion!
It's just not your lucky
After this one, I've been kicking off the streams with randomizers. That's what I have done first, and then go into this one. I've been meaning to go through. There are a few things that I want to do. I've been meaning to go through Casio again because I was only streaming on Facebook when that happened, so there's not a video of me beating it anymore. That might take a few days. I need to go through Metroid Fusion so I can learn a new randomizer. So I can do the randomizer for it. I feel like there were some other things. I really need to write down what I plan on doing. I don't remember why I paused it. Oh yeah, I need to equip. It's got so many abilities. I don't need Evil Gate probably right now. I also want to learn the Ocarina of Time plus Majora's Mask rando and do that one time. Let's see how this goes. I did not equip it in the ring menu. I'm pretty close to the end, I think. I'm fighting, because all of the, at least Trials of Mana, ends with you fighting all the god beasts, and it seems like it's following a similar formula. I think I'm on the home stretch. I just have to kill all the god beasts, and then there's probably going to be a final fight. See what I'm saying? Dracula.
Don't waste too much time.
They're both dead. I might switch back to the side. I'm so bad with just fighting with the boots. This is cool though. Like, she's cool, I'm just bad. Here we go, guys. Welcome back to the realm of the living.
Outcome an obvious one. Spirits keep you refreshed. Keep your chin up.
Thank you.
Give it another fight. Dude, let me just... Maybe I'll just check again to see her skills with the boots. So... Flying kick to hold Y. Keep holding. That's how you do the final uppercut thing. Hold X. The axe kick. Anytime during a basic attack combo, stagger pressed. Unleash a barrage. Oh, and the dashing to accumulate power. Okay. We've got this. Okay. Keep holding and she'll do that. Charge attacks just feel like they take so long and make you so vulnerable and don't do that much damage. A stagger.
Surrender.
No, that was the axe kick. Maybe it wasn't.
The insolence.
Okay.
Maybe items and I have found something of
Yo, dusk dress. How strong is that?
fantastic value.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's sort of like we're inside water, huh? Weird.
It's an ancient under-temple. It was bound to be strange somehow.
Manifest.
Bubbles.
Breathe inside this bubble. I have gathered some grizzly syrup.
Go over there.
Breathe inside this bubble.
So she comments that she can breathe in the bubble every single time.
Secured.
Yeah, so I'll probably meet this
Might we
boss and then
change
we'll
these
try to
elsewhere?
finish this tomorrow. Since each Benevodon also comes with a
Back in the day? Dunno.
whole
Doesn't
dungeon.
exactly look hospitable, if you know what I mean.
It could have been used as a place to pray or train.
We can certainly explore
Secret
to find out
chapter?
more.
Really? Okay.
What wondrous wares.
Guess I'm not as close as I thought. Well, then we won't be finishing it tomorrow. This will probably be another 2 streams. No, I'm a snowman, dude!
My turn.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna give that guy a cup. And then I'm going to switch to that guy. And then I'm going to give her a cup. And then I'm going to
I will take over.
turn this. You wasted it! And then I'm going to turn this arena into flames.
Now my dominion.
And then I'm gonna die a horrible death because I get turned into a stupid snowman again! Ah! Let's do a marathon and beat the game. I've thought about it.